Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Liam with me. We've just beaten Wolves 2-0 here at the Emirates. You know, I've asked everyone this. The performance overall, it's hit or miss when it comes to the fans. I speak with them. Where are you at for today's performance?
I'm alright with it because obviously I was a fan coming here to games when it wasn't so straightforward, and games like Wolves were tricky ones, and first day of the season was always a nervous one because we don't know what we're going to get from Arsenal this year. And now I guess we take it for granted that we are a good side, and you know, teams are intimidated coming here. So I'm happy with a 2-0. I don't think you should ever really need to push for more at 2-0. We've got a solid defence, and that's what Arteta's priority was. It was building that defence, and once we scored the second goal, we should be home and dry, and that is what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
We don't need to go into games and kill them 4, 5, 6. It's nice when we do, but nothing wrong coming here and taking a 2-0.
Is that enough, Liam, a solid defence to get us over the line for you? You're right, he strengthened this window in the defence. Is that enough to get us over the line?
I mean, theoretically, yes, because if teams aren't scoring against us, it should be enough.
Facts.
Like, we can pump them 4, 5, 6-0, but it's still 3 points at the end of the day. What's going to save us is those tough games when we're keeping them clean sheets and we're defensively solid and we're not giving them chances. You know, Wolves, they did have chances today, and Raya pulled out some amazing saves, and it was another area Mikel Arteta wanted to strengthen when he came in, and he has strengthened it, and I think it maybe did save us from a nervy finish at the end, because you know, 2-1 is a completely different game from 2-0. So I like it, but is it enough to win the league? I don't know. No one's mentioned it's Pep Guardiola's last season. Like, he's not going to want to go out without winning this Premier League, and I think, you know, the question mark is what's going to happen come when it's time for them to face their charges. That's what's going to decide, you know, who's going to win the league really. Because if they take a point deduction of any sort, we're right in there, and we've got to be favourites to go and win it. 100%. So I would like us to start the season strong and treat every game as if it is the business end of the season, because they've got a tough game against Chelsea. So us coming here and getting 3 points is already putting the pressure on and saying, go on then, City, let's see what you can do. And let's put ourselves in the driving seat. But again, we perform quite well when we're not right under the spotlight. We just go about what we're doing quietly. So a 2-0, I'll take it. And I'll take a 2-0 next week, and the week after, and the week after, and the week after. I'll take a 2-0 every week and a clean sheet. There's nothing more we need from this team right now than to put in performances like that and get over the line.
Well spoken. I'm going to end with just asking you, who was your standout player then? Because I've asked quite a few people this. Who was yours today?
Probably every time you ask me that, I'm going to say Saka.
Everyone's. Is it star boy? Is it a bias, or is it because really, performance-wise, he's still. Maybe I do this a lot with him. I'm like, I want to see more, but then he just goes goal assist. So, but is it Saka every time because he gets that goal and assist or goal?
2-0 when he got a goal and assist. I mean, so did Havertz, but for me, Saka, it's rare to see him have a bad game, but. Actually, just on that, I do want to mention, like, I've heard a lot of people come on here and slander Zinchenko, and I don't think he didn't play that bad. I don't know what people are seeing that I didn't see. Like, defensively, he's not the most solid defender, but he's not a bad player. And I remember when we signed him, and everyone was so happy to see him come in and see us get a player of Man City. And as soon as we signed Timber, and now Calafiori, just feed him to the Wolves. I don't like that at all. Zinchenko wasn't that bad today, and Thomas Partey, yes, he gave the ball away a few times, but it's the first game back, first game of the season. You cannot expect everyone to put in a 10 out of 10 performance. As Zinchenko has been fantastic for us in what he does, and I just don't like the slander of our own players, man. I've seen it with, you know, when Havertz came in, he got slandered as well. Even think back to when we signed Pepe and people weren't happy with his price tag, and now everyone's calling for a replacement for Saka. Why couldn't Pepe have stayed and done that job? It is nonsense, really, and we shouldn't be slandering our own players like that. Zinchenko done nothing wrong today. Yes, he might have misplaced 1 or 2 passes or lost the ball a couple of times, but
so did Saliba in that. So did Partey, but
everybody does, and for some reason he gets put under the spotlight a lot more than others. I don't like it at all, and yes, he's not our best option in that position, but he's been fantastic for us, and he's come and he's done a job, and I was happy with him. But man of the match for me, I'll give it to Saka, but you know what, I'll change it, I'll give it to Zinchenko, because you know he deserves a shout out. He didn't play badly, and I don't know why everyone's treating him like he does.